It's finally time for the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's do this. No print date. And, as per usual, no copyright infringement is intended. And just so everyone knows, what you're seeing right now is my first time actually playing this tape. This is literally my first playthrough of this tape.
Time of good cheer. Santa is coming.
Dear freaking Lord, man. So yeah, interestingly, there's apparently there's no tracking control screen or FBI warning on this copy. It literally just goes right to, well, the short, and then yeah, right into the start of A Day at the Zoo. So the opening actually is slightly different on this copy. So now the real question is, what will be at the end of this tape? Will it have that ending, or will there be something different? Well, I guess we'll find out pretty soon, so yeah, I'm just gonna let this play through, because it's my first time playing it through. I just want to give it like a first like test run, basically. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this play through, and when we get to the closing, we will see what's at the end. So alright, I guess I'll see you in about a half hour or so. Alright, this is it. The moment of truth. Let's see what happens at the end. Oh. Okay, I can kind of hear something right there. Like, I'm trying to see if... Alright. I mean, I think usually if you play it on a hi-fi VCR, you could hear the actual audio from the movie over the black screen. But I guess we'll just find out in about a minute or two if there's something interesting. So I'm just gonna... Oh. Alright, so I'm just gonna sit here, and you're gonna watch with me, and we're just gonna watch and see what happens. What? You all saw that too, right? Okay. We are gonna play that again. Oh, forgot to turn the thing off. well, it, well, this copy may not have had the ending I was hoping for, but there was definitely still something rare and interesting, as you all definitely saw. I honestly don't even know what to say to that. Alright, I moved to a different filming location for this outro, just, I don't know, just because. But anyway, so, good news and bad news. The bad news is, as you saw, there was obviously, well, I guess actually bad news, then good news, then even better news. So the bad news is, as you saw, there was no weird car clip at the end of this tape, as I was kind of hoping. But the good news is there was still definitely a rare closing. Definitely not one that's definitely not as bizarre as the one we know of, but still was a very rare and interesting ending nevertheless. And I guess the even better news is, thanks to me doing this video and thanks to me owning this tape, now, sort of unintentionally, but still, the lore of this tape has now gone even deeper, because now we know that there's multiple variants of the one tape here that started everything. So we know there's at least 2 versions now of this one specific tape. So yeah, so obviously, unlike Vance's copy and unlike VHS Mania Man's copy, there was no tracking control screen or FBI warning at the start of this copy. It literally just went right to the start of the infamous short. But besides that, all the other cartoons were exactly the same, including the one that isn't even listed on the back. So it has all the same cartoons and everything, just no FBI warning or tracking control screen. Or logo. Doesn't have the track control screen, FBI warning, or Parents Approved Video logo. It literally just goes right to the start of the Nuttin For Christmas short. And then has all the same cartoons, and then, but yeah, so at the end, so that's already different, because the opening is different, but also the closing is different as well, in the sense that there is no weird car clip at the end. Instead, it does the rewinding while the video is recording thing, except it's a lot slower than what you're typically used to on tapes that have that certain ending. So yeah, so again, unlike Vance's copy and unlike VHS Mania Man's copy, there is no, the opening and the closing is actually different on this tape. Again, same cartoons, just the opening and closing is actually different. Wow. So yeah, like I said, the lore of this tape has now been extended even further, because now we know there are at least 2 different variants of this specific tape, with a different opening and a different ending. Wow. So yeah, I would say this was definitely well worth the $35 that I purchased this for. Even though it didn't have the strange car clip at the end, which I was hoping, it still ended up extending the lore of the tape, because it ended up having a different opening and closing than the copy that was documented in VHS Mania Man's documentary video. So, wow. So yeah, I think we can all agree that this was a very, 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 what's the word I want to use? It was very well worth purchasing this tape for the somewhat steep price that I paid for it, because unintentionally I ended up extending the lore of this even further by showing that this has a different opening and closing than Vance's and VHS Mania Man's copies. So yeah. And like I said, what you guys saw was my first time playing this tape, so all the reactions you saw in this video were 100% legitimate. So yeah, so like I said, this was definitely well worth the $35. And if by chance another copy happens to pop up, I probably will purchase it, because who knows, maybe at some point I will acquire the copy that has that car clip at the end. Who knows, it could still happen one day. But still, for right now, it is very cool to at least finally own the tape. And it turned out that this copy actually had not only a different opening, well, it's not really much of an opening, because it literally just starts at the short and that's it. So not only a different opening, but also, weirdly, a different ending as well. And also a different, so yeah, it actually has a different rare VHS closing than the one we know of from this tape, usually. So, yeah. Not much more else to say about that, except, wow. So, yeah, very glad I paid the $35 that I paid for this. And, if another copy of this happens to pop up somewhere, I will definitely be sure to scoop it up. And who knows, maybe someday I will find the copy that... I will acquire the copy that has the infamous car clip. But very cool, but still very cool that this at least has a rare VHS closing, even if it wasn't the rare closing that I was expecting. But it was still a very nice surprise nevertheless, so yeah. So, alright. So yeah, that was well worth the $35, like I said. So, alright, so hope you guys enjoyed this very, 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 very special video, along with some of the other videos that I've just recently posted today, and another video that I will be doing tomorrow as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and stay tuned for plenty of more exciting videos coming to you soon in the very, very near future. So, alright, that is it, and as always, have a good one, guys. Peace!